Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese, I'm about to give you a random review. Who remembers Ren and Stimpy? This was a huge cartoon back in the 90s and I grew up with it. But what's it all about in case you don't remember? Well, let me refresh your memories. Ren, meanwhile, was actually inspired by a postcard that John Kay got about a chihuahua wearing a sweater, which apparently John Kay thought was hilarious. So then he put his chihuahua character with his cat character, and then boom, Ren and Stimpy were born. Ren and Stimpy is a cartoon about a chihuahua called Ren and a cat called Stimpy. The inspiration for Stimpy was when John Kay watched a Tweety Bird cartoon called Gruesome Twosome, and he always loved to draw cats with big bulbous noses, as you can see. John Kay got the inspiration for Ren and Stimpy to try and make his own cartoon series, as back in the 80s you were not allowed to make your own cartoons. You had to buy another cartoon and make spin-offs. Well, that explains Tom and Jerry, kids. But when Ren and Stimpy first came on our screens in 1990, the audience loved it and commissioned a season. However, the impact on Ren and Stimpy was a bit mixed with critics and parents of children who watched the show, as some people said it was too violent and gross. But this is what made Ren and Stimpy famous, and the impact on other cartoons like Cow and Chicken and SpongeBob proved it. Gross humour in cartoons work. However, John Kay got fired from his own show and years later made an adult version of the Ren and Stimpy for Spike TV. Yes, the adult version. So, did Ren and Stimpy really go in the right direction with their careers? Well, their huge career would always stick it with the 90s, and to this day Ren and Stimpy are still classics. People have said that it's a very inspirational cartoon for its humour and wacky style, and people have often called it the return of throwback cartoons from the 50s. Ren and Stimpy are huge hits, and hopefully one day in the future they will return to our screens for either a family-friendly movie or a comeback to a new series. You just never know. And I'm Reese, and I've just given you a random review.